Yes. Dr. Minnie in the house. All right.
I appreciate that.
The carnivore diet.
Because of what we eat.
Honestly, you've really touched my heart.
When I think thyroid, me personally, I think hair, I think fatigue, I think anxiety. Those are kind of things that come up for me when I think about thyroid. But what are like the classic signs that people would expect to see?
Yeah. So classic signs, well, I'm going to tell you overt and non-overt, right? So classic is the weight loss resistant. So I usually point out nothing has changed in your diet and you're slowly starting to creep up with weight, which a lot of people will write off as getting older, not necessarily, right? Or you're starting to implement changes. This is the thing that's really disheartening for me. I have women that are trying to do keto, or, like they're implementing some more cardio and they're doing all this stuff. And I always hear, I'm doing all this work and I'm not losing weight. And most often they tend to start chronically restricting calories because they think they have to do more when it's really hormone related. So that's what we're seeing with the thyroid there in regards to weight loss. Hair changes, hair falling out, hair thinning out, and eyebrow changes, like you're noticing that your eyebrows are thinning out, you need to put on more makeup like that. And then sex hormone, decrease in sex hormone production, estrogen, progesterone, low testosterone for men. There's going to be that connection there, right? And then again, I think some of the top that we don't talk about enough is depression. Depression, we know it affects brain function, brain clarity, brain acuity, like your ability to feel like you can handle stressors, anxiety, and the gut. So like I mentioned before, there's a direct connection with the release of HCl, the release of bile. So there's a lot of people that feel like maybe they can't eat meat, right? Oh, I can't eat protein. I don't digest it very well. Or I can't have, certain vegetables because I just get bloated and all of this. Well, no, it's because your digestive capacity has decreased because that T3 is not at adequate levels to increase that signaling. Wow. So those are going to be the biggest ones. And then constipation or diarrhea. We've normalized not having normal bowel movements. It might be common, but it's not normal.
Right.
So digestion and going to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go into your perimenopause, menopause years with a thyroid problem and you're like specifically T3 is not well regulated, is that if what I heard you say is that your sex hormones are going to plummet even more, which I got to tell you, as a woman who's just going through the whole process, I'm grabbing onto every sex hormone I can. So that is really interesting. So that to me means let's help women before they hit 40, let's help them figure this out so that the menopausal journey could be better. So is it fair to say TSH will tell you more about what's going on in the pituitary and how it's responding to total body? Whereas T4 is really, free T4 is really about what's going on with the thyroid.
With the thyroid. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So look at TSH, it can change.